What a beautiful box score. Everybody contributing for the Indiana Fever. Points up and down the board, contributions up and down the board. Of course, Caitlin Clark is going to get the bulk of the attention. She is the superstar. She is the attraction, and she is a hell of a basketball player, right? I mean, just an unbelievable basketball player. And you see the arenas filling up the way that they are. That would not happen, if it wasn't for Caitlin Clark. Nobody is dumb or ignorant about that fact. She is this incredible needle mover, unlike anything we have ever seen. Completely full, right? See Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever play. That is on the road. In fact, even after the game, Clark talked about how they're not really getting cheered against on the road that much. But this was a attraction from the beginning of the season, and it didn't exactly work out on the court as well to start things off. Now, so much of that was a function of the schedule that the Fever had, the attention defensively that was coming Caitlin's way, the lack of practice time, all those other factors. But what has changed is that everybody's eating, as that original box score I put up said. Everybody's eating because now you're getting contributions consistently from Aaliyah Boston, from Melissa Smith, from Kelsey Mitchell. The entire team is doing things and helping out when it comes to making this thing hum. And the reason why this is the best offense in the league over this stretch of games, over this winning streak that they are currently on. I mean, all these things are happening as a result of, various contributions on the court from different players. I mean, you have what you're getting from Caitlin Clark, which is the all-around game, and then when you're getting from others here. Melissa Smith in the paint. Little baby turnaround. Good. On here, Kelsey Mitchell with her boogie game. Setting you up. Oh, what are you going to do about this? Oh, look at you drop back. Look at you drop back because I got the ball on a string. Whop. And Kelsey is such a scorer. She has that mentality. She is the late shot clock creator, right? She is the one that can bail you out in emergencies. She is unpredictable next to Caitlin Clark as a backcourt. I think it's just super dynamic, the two of them together. And she is dropping buckets consistently. I just want to look at that again because that was ill. You guys, I like showing it in slow motion, one, because you can see everything happening, and then I don't want to get copyright dinged because I've had videos copyright ding, and then it just, you lose the entire video. So not wanting to have that happen. Look at that. Whop, whop, whop. Kels mess him up. Whop, whop, whop. I'm going to do my stuff. And you see her hit it right there. Again, Kelsey Mitchell getting it going. Aaliyah Boston had a double-double in this game with 100% shooting from the floor. Aaliyah was the third leading vote getter for the All-Star team, by the way, which shows you the boost in popularity and attention that comes from being around this team. And then that allows Caitlin to be an orchestrator, which is really what she does best. As good as she is at shooting, what she does best is orchestrate and play make. And look at this dime right here. Gets the ball up top. And finally Wallace makes a shot, by the way, on this one. And skip pass all the way across the court. That is just ridiculous. That's just a ridiculous pass. And you just see the flow and the motion from this team that we weren't seeing early in the year. Like on this possession. And that's Wheeler with the ball. Giving it back to Caitlin. Everybody's complaining about no one ever giving it back to Caitlin. Caitlin gets into the lane, keeping her dribble alive, dishes right off to Smith, who's cutting, and finishes. This is a very talented offensive team right now. And they haven't even gotten, in fact, Benley back as of yet. And that's not even taking into account what Clark is able to do. She had 4 threes in the game, at least. Last time I saw it counted. She had some driving layups in the game. She had the photo that would probably live forever that was taken in the game. So, these are the things that are coming true for this team during what has been this historic season. And that photo right there is what I'm talking about. And Clark had, she had dribble drives to the right. She had the three fading away to the left in the corner, and she's just contributing in every way, up and down every column in the box score. She's a complete basketball player. But they're getting a complete team effort. And now all of a sudden, like, I mean, I don't want to get carried away, but are the Fever not quasi contenders the way they're playing? I know they're only beating the bad teams, but they're beating every team they're playing right now with the top offense. We got to see them, how they look against the real. I'm not saying they're on the level of the Liberty or any of those teams. I'm not saying that. We've already seen what happened to them against the Liberty and against the Sun. But I feel like they're a hell of a lot better than the bottom feeders, and it'll be interesting to see how they look when they start taking on the top teams again. And at this point, I think it's almost a foregone conclusion that they're going to be in the playoffs. They're just playing too well for that not to be the case. Here was the soundbite I was talking about when Clark was mentioning the support that she gets playing even on the road in front of some of those crowds.
These last couple of years, like, I played in front of sold out crowds and these type of environments. So for me, like, it's not that different. Yeah, I'm putting on a different jersey, but like these environments are something that I've become, I don't want to say used to, because it's not something that you get used to, but like you're accustomed to playing in. And it's fun. Like, I've never played in Atlanta before. Like, it's fun going to all these new cities as a rookie and getting to play in front of their crowds. And obviously a lot of Fever gear out there. A lot of these crowds that we're going into, like, there aren't many cheering against us, and that certainly helps. And for me, a lot of that was the same in college, other than the IU fans. They were pretty crazy. So, I mean, it definitely adds an added emotion when there's a lot of people cheering against you, but it's the same when there's a lot of people cheering for you. Like, I think that's energy that you can just feed off of, whether, we're here in Atlanta and there's people, cheering, you can just feel it, or whether we're on our home court. Those are, that's something you always want, but also at the same time, like, you want to perform for them and you want to be great for them. And, a lot of people spend a lot of time and money to come here and watch our team and enjoy this experience. So, I think, because we've been playing great basketball, a lot of them are probably going to continue to come back, and that's a good thing.
And that's the most important point, the point that she made at the end. The crowds have been sold out, the people had been watching, but now they're watching a good product because Caitlin Clark and the Indiana Fever are putting on a show in front of sold out crowds.